It's Annette from needlepointers.com. Today I'll show you how to create a pretty plastic canvas mug rug using the Scotch stitch that is framed with rows and columns done in the tent stitch. The Scotch stitch allows this mug rug project, which is perfect for holding both a beverage and a snack, or adding a textured decorative touch to your home, work up quickly. So let's get started with the tutorial. The supplies you will need to make the mug rug are 7 mesh plastic canvas, tapestry needle, yarn, scissors, and mug rug pattern. First, download and print the free Scotch Stitch mug rug pattern. You'll find a link to the pattern in the video and also in the video description section. When you print this pattern, you may have to set your printer in landscape mode. With a scissor, cut a piece of plastic canvas that is 47 holes wide by 27 holes high. Let's begin by making the first Scotch stitch. Thread your tapestry needle with your chosen yarn for the Scotch stitch. We will begin stitching the Scotch stitch in the top left-hand corner. And as you stitch, you will be bringing the thread up from the back of the canvas to the front, leaving a short tail on the back, which will be secured by the first several stitches. Start by creating a small diagonal stitch, a tent stitch, by starting in the top left corner. Count over 2 holes horizontally and then 3 holes vertically. 1, 2, 3. Make a short diagonal stitch, and as you can see, you've gone over one of the mesh threads. Bring the needle up directly below the first stitch. Skip 1 hole and insert the needle and bring the yarn through. Now bring the needle up again directly below the last stitch. Skip 2 holes, 1, 2, and in the third hole, take the needle down. Now make 1 more stitch the same way. Up in the hole directly below the previous stitch, you're going to count 3 holes, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and insert the needle, pull the yarn through. Now we're going to begin to decrease the stitches. What you're going to do is insert the needle directly next to the last stitch, skip 2 holes, 1, 2, and put the needle down. Again, come up directly next to this last stitch, skip 1 hole, and put the needle down. Then make a 10th stitch. Repeat this Scotch stitch pattern across the canvas as indicated on the printed pattern. Now you'll see on the printed pattern that you're going to leave blank around each of them, one of the threads. So you will be starting here and go down and then do the same thing that you did before. Skip 1 hole, skip 2 holes, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then begin to reduce it down, just like we did before. Once the Scotch stitch squares are completed, we're going to be using the continental stitch, which is also known as a tent stitch, to create the border framing around the Scotch stitch squares. Thread your needle with the color yarn that you want to use for the framing. Now what you're going to do is you're going to count over to the left one hole and then down one hole, and that's where you're going to begin and bring up your needle. Leave a short tail on the back, and then you're going to make a short diagonal stitch by going in the hole diagonally to the right. Then you're going to continue. You're going to come up where you previously came up on the first stitch and go down diagonally. Continue to do the continental stitch, framing all the Scotch stitch squares. Now the reason I like the continental stitch is because it really looks nice on the back when you're done. Let me just turn this over so you can see. I'm almost finished securing the tail. And now let me turn it over. And you see how it makes a nice stitch and fills everything in on the back. After finishing the framing around the Scotch stitch squares, we're going to use the overcast stitch along the two long sides. I like to do my overcast stitch from the left to the right. And what you will do is simply insert your needle through some of the stitches on the back. Then insert the needle into the holes, or the first hole along the top, and then just continue to go from the back to the front along the entire edge. As I said, you're going to do this on the two long sides. The final step is to add fringe to the two short sides. You need to cut 56 pieces of yarn 6 inches long. Take one of the pieces of yarn and fold it in half. We're going to be inserting it into the eye of the needle. Now I'm going to show you a little trick to make that easy. Take a piece of paper that does fit through the eye. Insert the two ends of the yarn between the folded piece of paper. Then insert it into the needle, and it's threaded. Now what you're going to do is in each of the holes along the sides, you're going to put the fringe. Insert it from the front to the back, and it might be a little hard to pull it through. Make sure you want to leave a loop on the top. Insert the needle through the loop and pull it. Then remove the needle from the yarn end. Let me do that again for you. Fold the yarn in half, insert it into your little paper, and fold it. There, we're threading it into the needle. Now, again, you're going to do from the front to the back and pull it through. Leave the loop on the front, insert the needle into the loop, and pull. Repeat this process, adding fringe to the two short edges. Once the fringe is completed, lay the mug rug on a flat surface and trim the fringe so it's all an even length. Your Scotch stitch plastic canvas mug rug is now finished. You can use it without doing anything to the back. However, if you want, as I did on this mug rug, I used fabric glue to glue a piece of felt to the back so you don't see the stitching on the back. Whether you use it for coffee, tea, and a snack, or as a decorative item, this easy project is fun to make and a practical addition to any room. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a plastic canvas mug rug using the Scotch stitch. Please like, share, and we appreciate comments. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future videos. Help us by sharing our videos on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest. Visit our website, needlepointers.com, for lots of other free plastic canvas projects. While you are there, sign up for our weekly newsletter, which informs you about our new craft tutorials.